There is something inside you that the world needs. You were not created by accident, and your life is not a mistake. Deep within you lies a reservoir of untapped potential waiting to be discovered. The problem is, most people never realize this. They live their lives based on the expectations of others, trapped in routines, afraid to dream beyond what seems possible. They settle for average when they were meant for greatness. But you are not like most people. The greatest tragedy in life is not death, but a life that never reaches its full potential. Every person is born with unique gifts, talents, and abilities, but far too many never unlock them. They allow fear, doubt, and past failures to dictate their future. They believe the lie that greatness is reserved for a select few, those born with privilege, those with special opportunities. But history proves otherwise. Some of the most successful and impactful people in the world started with nothing. They had no wealth, no special connections, no advantages. What set them apart was not their circumstances, but their belief in their own potential. The truth is, your greatest limitation is not your background, your resources, or your environment. It is your mindset. If you believe you are meant for an average life, that is exactly what you will create. But if you believe you were born for greatness, you will start making decisions that align with that belief. Every breakthrough in history happened because someone refused to accept limitations. They believed in something greater and they pursued it with everything they had. The world is full of people who complain about their situation but never take action. They blame their circumstances, their past, or the people around them. But the ones who rise above do so because they take responsibility for their lives. They recognize that their potential is not determined by where they start, but by how far they are willing to go. You were born with everything you need to succeed. The question is, will you step into your potential or will you let fear hold you back? The choice is yours. Today is the day to decide. Will you settle or will you rise? Every person on this planet was created with a purpose. No one is here by accident, and no life is meaningless. The problem is, most people go through life without ever discovering why they exist. They wake up, go to work, pay their bills, and repeat the cycle until life passes them by. They follow routines, chase survival, and settle for mediocrity, never realizing that they were meant for something greater. Without purpose, life becomes empty. Just motion without meaning, success without fulfillment, and work without passion. Purpose is the driving force behind every great achievement in history. The most successful individuals were not necessarily the smartest or the wealthiest. They were simply the most purpose-driven. They had a clear vision of what they were meant to do, and they committed themselves fully to it. When a person discovers their purpose, everything changes. They no longer waste time on meaningless distractions. They wake up each day with energy, direction, and a fire that cannot be extinguished. One of the biggest reasons people fail to reach their potential is because they chase things that were never meant for them. They pursue careers they do not love, follow paths that do not align with their gifts, and compare themselves to others instead of focusing on what they were designed to do. Purpose is not something you randomly stumble upon. It is already within you. It is found in the things you are naturally drawn to, the talents you possess, and the passions that refuse to fade away. When you live without purpose, life feels like a burden. You feel lost, restless, and unfulfilled, no matter how much success you achieve. But when you align your life with your purpose, every challenge becomes an opportunity and every setback becomes a lesson. Purpose gives meaning to struggle, direction to effort, and significance to success. It fuels perseverance because when you know why you are doing something, you will not quit when it gets hard. You were not created to simply exist. You were designed to make an impact. The question is not whether you have a purpose. The question is, will you take the time to discover it and have the courage to pursue it? The moment you do, your life will never be the same. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. Every thought you entertain, every belief you hold, and every perspective you adopt shapes the direction of your life. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not luck, intelligence, or talent, it is mindset. Your thoughts create your reality. If you believe you are limited, you will live a limited life. But if you believe you have unlimited potential, you will begin to act in ways that align with that belief. Most people do not realize that their greatest enemy is not external circumstances, it is their own thinking. They allow fear, doubt, and negativity to control them. They focus on what they lack instead of what they can create. They tell themselves they are not smart enough, not talented enough, not capable enough, and as a result, they never rise above mediocrity. The truth is, your life is a reflection of your thoughts. What you feed your mind determines what you will experience in reality. History is filled with examples of people who overcame impossible odds simply because they refused to accept defeat. They trained their minds to see opportunities where others saw obstacles. They focused on solutions instead of problems. They believed in themselves even when no one else did. The world does not reward the most talented, it rewards those who have the mindset of perseverance, growth, and relentless determination. A fixed mindset keeps you trapped in the same cycle, repeating the same mistakes and never growing beyond your current level. But a growth mindset allows you to see failure as a lesson, challenges as opportunities, and obstacles as stepping stones to success. The way you respond to setbacks determines how far you will go. Every great achiever has faced rejection, failure, and difficulty, but they refuse to let those things define them. They train their minds to see beyond temporary struggles and focused on the bigger vision ahead. If you want to change your life, you must first change your thinking. You must guard your mind from negativity. Choose thoughts that empower you and speak words that build you up. The person you will become in the future is being shaped by the thoughts you think today. Will you allow doubt and fear to hold you back, or will you develop the mindset that leads to greatness? The choice is yours. Comfort is one of the biggest obstacles to growth. It feels safe, predictable, and easy, but it is also where dreams go to die. Many people settle into a routine that feels familiar, avoiding challenges, risks, and the unknown because they fear discomfort. They convince themselves that staying where they are is the best option, but in reality, comfort is a trap that keeps them from reaching their full potential. Nothing great has ever been achieved inside a comfort zone. Every breakthrough, every success story, every innovation came from someone who was willing to step into uncertainty. Growth only happens when you push yourself beyond what feels easy. The moment you choose to remain comfortable, you stop learning, stop improving, and stop becoming better. Staying in the same place for too long leads to stagnation, and stagnation is the beginning of decline. The fear of failure is what keeps many people trapped in comfort. They don't want to take risks because they are afraid of making mistakes. But failure is not the enemy, inaction is. Failure is a teacher, a guide, a stepping stone to success. Every successful person has failed, sometimes multiple times, but they kept moving forward. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the willingness to embrace discomfort and use failure as fuel. Opportunities often disguise themselves as challenges. The things you are afraid of, the things that make you uncomfortable, are often the very things that will lead you to your greatest success. But you will never discover this truth if you remain where it's safe. Growth requires stretching, discomfort, and moments of uncertainty. You must be willing to take the first step, even when you can't see the whole path ahead. Comfort zones are built by fear, but they are destroyed by action. The more you push yourself, the more you realize what you are truly capable of. What once seemed impossible becomes second nature. The things that once scared you become stepping stones to something greater. If you want to unlock your full potential, you must make a decision. Will you let comfort keep you trapped in an average life, or will you embrace the discomfort that leads to greatness? The choice is yours, but remember this: your destiny is waiting for you on the other side of fear. Success is not a single event or a one-time achievement. It is a result of consistent daily actions. Every great accomplishment in life is built on the foundation of discipline and habits. The difference between those who reach their full potential and those who remain stuck is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is the ability to stay committed to the right habits even when motivation fades. Most people wait for inspiration to take action. They start with excitement but quickly lose momentum when things become difficult or repetitive. This is why so many dreams remain unfulfilled, because people rely on feelings instead of discipline. The truth is, your future is hidden in your daily routine. What you do every day determines who you become. Small, seemingly insignificant actions, when repeated over time, shape the direction of your life. Look at any successful person, and you will find that they have mastered discipline. They wake up early, they prioritize learning, they invest in their health, and they stay focused on their goals. They do not allow distractions to pull them away from their vision. Even on days when they don't feel like working, they push through because they understand that discipline, not motivation, is what leads to long-term success. Bad habits work the same way. Small negative choices repeated daily lead to failure. Procrastination, lack of focus, unhealthy routines, these do not seem dangerous at first, but over time, they create a life of regret. The person who skips one workout does not see an immediate impact, but skipping consistently leads to weakness. The person who wastes an hour on distractions each day may not notice a difference now, but over time, that lost time adds up to years of wasted potential. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. If you want to change your life, start by changing your daily habits. Choose small actions that align with your goals and commit to them every day. The road to greatness is not built on big moments, but on small, consistent steps. The question is, will you master your habits, or will your habits master you? The choice you make today will determine the life you live tomorrow. Life is not just about what you achieve for yourself. It is about the impact you leave behind. Too many people go through life focused only on personal success, chasing wealth, status, and temporary accomplishments without considering what will remain after they are gone. True greatness is not measured by how much you accumulate, but by how much you contribute. A life of true significance is one that continues to inspire, influence, and empower others long after you are no longer here. Every person has the opportunity to leave a legacy, but few take it seriously. Many get caught up in the distractions of daily life, never pausing to ask, what will I be remembered for? How will my life make a difference? The truth is, everything you do today is shaping the legacy you will leave behind. The way you treat people, the knowledge you share, the values you live by, all of these create a ripple effect that extends beyond your lifetime. The most influential people in history were not just successful, they were impactful. They did not just live for themselves, they lived for something greater. Their names are remembered not because they were the richest or most famous, but because they changed lives. They poured their wisdom, their strength, and their resources into others, ensuring that their influence would continue even after they were gone. The question is, will your life be remembered in the same way? A legacy is not built in a day. It is built in the small choices you make every day. It is built in the way you invest in others, in the lessons you pass down, in the courage you show when faced with adversity. It is built in the way you lead by example, the way you inspire those around you, and the way you choose to make the world a better place. At the end of your life, success alone will not matter. What will matter is the impact you made, the lives you touched, and the difference you created. You have the power to leave behind something greater than yourself. The question is, will you live each day with that purpose in mind? Will you build a legacy that outlives you? The choice is in your hands. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.